welcome back to another episode of Tea-nage Wasteland. Today we're doing another one by Tazo. It's been a little bit. But this is the Tazo Regenerative Organic Darjeeling Black Tea. Celebrate with a radiant black tea with floral notes and a brisk finish. Fair trade certified, USDA organic. There's 16 bags in this. I think I paid about $4 for this. Literally just bought it. I don't know, it was one of those things that I have no idea how long they've been selling this. But I noticed it on Friday at the store and was like, why do I feel like that's new? I don't know if it is or isn't for sure, but I felt like it was the first time I noticed it from this brand. So I was like, I'm gonna bring it home just in case. And so I looked on YouTube, and I didn't really see anybody talking about this. So that also leads me to believe this might be new, or maybe just it doesn't make waves. I don't know. So, on the side, they call Darjeeling the champagne of teas. Since when? And for good reason. The single origin fair trade certified black tea sparkles with sweet floral notes and a spicy finish that makes tea time feel even classier, just like you. Well, this radiant blend doesn't just taste amazing, it's better for the people who grow it and the land where it's grown. Cheers to that. Let's see here. This is more than a box of tea. It's a peek into a brighter future where people and the planet can thrive. For starters, we expertly blend ingredients grown with regenerative practices. Oh, okay. To help conserve nature, encourage biodiversity, and improve soil health. It also means treating people with the respect and pay they deserve. The result? Delicious USDA certified organic fair trade certified blends that brew a better future. So by choosing this box of tea, you're not just brewing a tasty blend, you're helping create a better world, and that's definitely worth sipping to. So this is near the top of their caffeine guide on here, since we have our little chart is the second to top tier. The second to top tier is 46 to 60 milligrams of caffeine, and this one contains 52. So that's not too shabby. But yeah, so for best brewing, boil fresh water to a boil at 212 Fahrenheit. Pour into a cup, steep for 5 minutes, wait patiently for perfection. So that is what I've already done. The ingredients are just organic black tea from Darjeeling. So, with that in mind, I'm like, is it just going to taste like a milder Earl Grey? For some reason, I thought Darjeeling was a green tea. Because I've had Darjeeling before. Maybe not the Tazo one, but I, for some reason, thought it was a green tea. Evidently, I was wrong. I know that the bags themselves, I was smelling it while the water was heating up. And it smells kind of like alfalfa that we grow for the horses. So I was like, that's an interesting scent. I wonder how that's going to translate in the tea. And the tea itself, by the way, who wants to see my Sgt. Pepper mug? Hey! Anyway, so, it's a very light scent, surprisingly, but it does kind of just smell like a black tea. Not exactly Earl Grey, it's a little different, but hard to put my finger on what exactly it does smell like. But let's taste it. Basically, my assumption was correct that it's like a milder Earl Grey. Actually, I take that back. It's kind of like halfway between a mild Earl Grey and a mild English breakfast tea, kind of. So if you could imagine the halfway point between two of those, if they were very smooth and very just mild, they don't have like that harsh bite to them, that's what this tastes like. So, if you're a fan of black teas, I could see you really liking this, and I can see now what they're getting at with the comparison they made. So, okay, I feel like this particular flavor definitely exists in the stash line. I'm not sure if it's even with Darjeeling for them, I just feel like it exists in general from them in some of their other blends, but it's not bad. I wanted to review this yesterday, but my allergies were so acting up that I really couldn't taste anything yesterday, so I was like, is there really no flavor, or am I just that stopped up? So now today, I'm clearer, so better chance of getting a good read on it, and it's just a real mild, smooth, nice flavor. Now, as for their description of it having sweet floral notes and a spicy finish, I don't know about that. I don't know about either of those two things applying here. Because it doesn't have floral notes to it, in my opinion. I'm letting it kind of like swish around on the different parts of my tongue, seeing if I can find them anywhere in it, and not really. Not really. Like, if anything, it's closer to having a green tea flavor in there rather than a floral flavor, but it's black tea, not green tea, and I know that. But just in the comparison of the flavor profile, that's what I would more put it in line with. But, I'm not getting spiciness. Like, there is a very, very subtle bite in the aftertaste. But it's not nearly so harsh as like Earl Grey or Irish breakfast tea or English breakfast tea or any of the other black teas that Tazo makes. It's gentler than that. So if they're trying to call that a spicy aftertaste, I mean, you and I have different definitions of spicy, my friend. But I can see maybe what they're trying to describe, but... So I'm like, do we rate this by comparison of how it stacks up versus their description? Or do I rate it just on its own merit, pretending I didn't read any of that, just on how it tastes? Because if we're comparing it to their description, I feel like this really does not hit the mark, like at all. But if we're just rating it on its own merit, it's just a black tea. One that we might not have known anything else about. I would personally give it like a 4.5 out of 5, because it's really nice as a mild black tea. And especially one that's got as much caffeine kick to it as it does, it's hard to find that sweet spot where they're both highly caffeinated like that, but also have the subtle flavor. So, depending what you're in the mood for, sometimes you want that kick of flavor. Sometimes you want it to taste stronger. But if you'd rather have the effect, but with a softer taste, this is a nice one. This is a nice one. So, anyway, that is about it for this one, guys. So, as usual, you know what to do. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a like. If you're not already and you'd like to be, click subscribe. Hit that notification bell icon so you never miss an upload. Leave comments down below. Make sure you're following my social media accounts, my Facebook fan page, my Twitter, my Instagram, my eBay, my Reddits, everything and more. It's all down below. And if you like what I do here on this channel and you'd like to help support it, the donation link, as always, is down in the description. Anyway, guys, till next time, see ya.